I had done it again. It wasn't the worst thing in the world, but it wasn't going to make me feel any better in the long run. This is BethWe in the Koinonia Kitchen, and I'm talking about that thing, the payoff. Because I got the payoff immediately, and then, poof, it was gone. I thought it would change how I felt, and it had, for a few seconds, and then it changed how I felt again, and I felt worse. How about you? Do you have any self-sabotaging behaviors that masquerade as comforters or rewards for dealing with difficult circumstances? It could be eating a whole row of Oreos, skipping a 12-step meeting, or even isolating instead of meeting that friend who called you to have a coffee. Though it's not the worst thing in your bag of tricks, let's face it, it has two common denominators that should be noticed. First, it promises immediate gratification. And second, it always makes you feel worse than you did before you did it. Clearly, this is not a new character clause. It's funny, I read about Moses, and he wrote about this pattern in the book of Job around 600 BC, or BCE, if you prefer. And there's a quote that says, "Be careful not to turn to evil. Your suffering was sent to keep you from it." In other words, when we're already feeling crummy and we turn to something that promises immediate results but works against our highest good, it's going to drag us even lower into the pit of misery. The guaranteed payoff is momentary, and it is so quickly snuffed out, it's like a candle in the rain, leaving you even more lost in the dark space. So, what's the solution? I don't know. Is it possible to learn from our track records and to really think the action through before we impulsively proceed? If we wait just a few moments when we're tempted, could we return to mindfulness and choose a better course? I don't know, guys. Can we muddle through the upsetting instant and respond wisely for a long-term return? I think the answer to all of those questions is yes. But positive reaction is easier to choose when we have help available. So the surest and quickest help comes from a direct conversation with your higher power, prayer. In the moment of trouble, God's constancy and competence is right there. It's readily at hand. So go and ask Him for deliverance from temptation. Another plan is to reach out to somebody trustworthy and ask them to stand with you. Stand with me. I want to do this, and the urge is really powerful. I want to act out, and I know I shouldn't. Sometimes just saying it out loud to another person, just admitting that it's on your mind and talking nonsense to you, sometimes that's the defeat. The compulsion gets defeated by our sharing it. Last thing I'd suggest, do something physical. Get up and walk around the block. Take a long, relaxing shower. The old adage really works. Move a muscle, change a thought. When we recognize our patterns, it's the beginning of altering them. Awareness always comes before action is indicated. So if you, slip and you fall back into those old harmful habits, begin again. Oddly enough, the 3 solution-based activities I mentioned, the walk, the shower, or even just the calling the friend, they're going to be like a restart button, and it's going to restart you. So be gentle with yourself when you fail and encourage better decisions in the future. While we're wearing these skin suits, it's got to be progress, not perfection. I hope you're feeling better because you had a listen. Good Seed Podcast is powered by the BethWe nonprofit ministry based in Vero Beach, Florida. Our goal is to start the uncomfortable conversations that turn complacency into action and despair into hope. Connect, communicate, and thrive with us. Check us out online at bethwe.com.